Have you ever felt paralyzed by the need to be perfect? Maybe you wanted to start something, a project, a business, a creative endeavor, but you kept delaying it because it wasn't perfect yet. Your plan wasn't perfect yet. The time wasn't perfect yet. Or maybe you found yourself constantly dissatisfied with your work, your appearance, or even your life because you felt it didn't meet some impossible standard. Perfection is something we all chase at some point, isn't it? Society conditions us to believe that perfection is the goal, that we should be flawless, that mistakes mean failure, and that anything less than perfect is not good enough. But here is the truth: perfection is a myth. Choose excellence. Excellence is better. Today, let's break down this idea, why the pursuit of perfection holds us back, why excellence is a much healthier alternative, and how you can shift your mindset to embrace growth over perfection. Think about it. What does perfect even mean? It's an idea that constantly shifts based on people, trends, and personal expectations. The problem with perfectionism is that it sets an impossible standard, obviously. It convinces us that unless something is flawless, it's not worthy. You won't start a business because the conditions aren't perfect. You won't publish your writing because you feel it's not perfect. You won't put yourself out there because you think you're not ready yet. But here's what we forget: perfection is subjective. What seems perfect to one person may not even be good enough for another. The more we chase perfection, the more we delay action. And in this delay, we lose opportunities, experiences, and growth. So here we'll reflect on something. Think about something in your life that you've been delaying because it's not perfect yet. What if you decided to do it anyway? As I said already, if perfection is a trap, what's the alternative? Excellence. Unlike perfection, excellence is achievable. It's about being the best version of yourself, doing your best and constantly improving without the unrealistic expectation of flawlessness. Perfection focuses on the result. Excellence focuses on the process. Perfection fears mistakes. Excellence embraces them as learning. Perfection is rigid. Excellence is adaptable. Once you switch from a perfectionist mindset to an excellence-driven mindset, you will notice a huge weight lifted off your shoulders. The next time you start a project, instead of asking, "Is this perfect?" ask, "Is this my best effort for now?" Excellence is about progress, not stagnation. One of the biggest reasons people chase perfection is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But let's be honest, nobody is perfect. Even the most successful people, the greatest artists, the best entrepreneurs, they all make mistakes. They all have flaws. The difference is they don't let imperfection stop them. In fact, many successful people embrace imperfection as part of their journey. Steve Jobs had multiple failures before Apple became what it is today. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a success. Oprah Winfrey was told she was not fit for television early in her career. If they had waited for everything to be perfect, they would never have achieved greatness. So let's add a daily affirmation here. I'm allowed to be imperfect. I'm learning, growing, and improving every day. Try this at least twice every day and see the magic for yourself. Mistakes are not the opposite of success, they are part of it. Indian spirituality often teaches us that failure is just a redirection, a lesson in disguise. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruits of work. Do not be attached to the results." This means we should focus on the effort, the process, and the journey rather than obsessing over a perfect outcome. At the end of each day, you can write down one mistake you made and the lesson it taught you. This will shift your perspective from fear to growth. Many people spend too much time thinking about what they should do rather than actually doing it. We have all been guilty of it at some point in our lives. The secret to overcoming this perfectionism, it's very simple. Just start. It's like the Nike slogan, just do it. Write that blog post, even if it's not perfect. Apply for that job, even if you don't meet 100% of the qualifications. Launch your project, even if you feel there's room for improvement. The mantra is, done is better than perfect. Just do it. When you start taking action, you'll realize that most of the things you worried about never actually happen. You will learn, adapt, and improve along the way. So, how can we shift from perfectionism to excellence in daily life? Here are some practical habits to cultivate an excellence mindset. Set realistic goals, aim high, but be practical about what's achievable. Practice self-compassion. Talk to yourself like you would do to a friend. Take small steps daily. Focus on consistency over grand perfection. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress, not just the final results. Adopt a growth mindset. See everything as a learning opportunity. Okay, let me give you a challenge. This week, pick one thing you've been avoiding due to perfectionism and take action. Even if it's imperfect, just start. I would like to know that you've started in the comments. I'm waiting. So the greatest achievements in history weren't born out of perfection. They were born out of persistence, courage, and a willingness to improve. Your value is not defined by how perfect you are. It's defined by your growth, your efforts, and your resilience. So let go of the idea that you need to be flawless. Instead, embrace the journey of becoming excellent in your own way. You're already enough. You're already worthy. And every step forward, no matter how imperfect, is a step toward greatness. Which part of today's video resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video. Love you and peace.